Mueller is on a rampage. His latest demand will leave you in shock, by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. Robert Mueller is on a rampage as his useless witch hunt drones on, costing taxpayers millions, and for what? After well over a year of intense investigation, not one shred of evidence has been uncovered that proves President Trump colluded with the Russians to steal the election from unpopular, smug, crooked Hillary Clinton. But that does not stop Mueller, who's now filed a request for 150 blank subpoenas, likely involving former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort. Meanwhile, real collusion and interference into the 2016 election was happening inside the FBI and DOJ, and we have the proof thanks to the just released IG report, but our media and Democrats act as if it's a nothing burger. This is why Americans are so frustrated and sick and tired of the hypocritical and double standard DC swamp. However, the biggest problem for the deep state now is that Americans are not as dumb as they think we are. From the Washington Examiner, Special Counsel Robert Mueller on Wednesday filed a request for 150 blank subpoenas in the Eastern District of Virginia, where former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort lives. The two-page filing reveals little, but says that each subpoena recipient must appear in the Alexandria, Virginia courthouse on July 25th to testify in the case. Judge T.S. Ellis III has now moved the trial date twice, first from July 10th to July 24th, and then from the date to July 25th. The 150 blank subpoenas amount to 75 total possible subpoenas in each case. A subpoena is needed for the witness and another is needed for the defense. Court documents filed in April show that Mueller's team was pushing to subpoena 35 witnesses in the trial. In May, court documents show he had filed 70 blank subpoenas. A blank subpoena means the party serving the subpoena, in this case the federal government, can fill in the name later as long as it's done so before the subpoena is served. The document says each recipient must also bring you the following documents: electronically stored information or objects, but what follows that line is under seal. In Virginia, Manafort is facing charges including tax fraud and failing to report foreign bank accounts. Manafort is due in court Friday in Washington, where Judge Amy Berman Jackson will hear arguments from Mueller's team why she should revoke his bail and jail him due to allegations he sought to tamper with potential witnesses in the case against him. Last week, Mueller unveiled a superseding indictment against Manafort, charging him with obstruction. Russian businessman Konstantin Kilmenik was also charged with obstruction. The indictment alleged that Manafort and Kilmenik knowingly and intentionally attempted to corruptly persuade two people connected with the Habsburg Group, a firm Manafort worked with, while lobbying for Ukrainian clients with intent to influence, delay, and prevent the testimony of any person in the official proceeding. Jackson ruled Tuesday that Mueller must reveal the identities of the unnamed people he's hoping to use in the case against Manafort. The defendant is obliged to prepare for a complex trial with a voluminous record within a relatively short period of time, and he should not have to be surprised at a later point by the addition of a new name or allegation, Jackson wrote. So, what does this have to do with Trump? Do you see what I'm saying? So he's starting to prosecute Manafort, so he's running the clock on Manafort's case, which has nothing to do with Trump. And he's still getting paid by the taxpayers for this. That has nothing to do with what his scope of investigation should have been. He's gone beyond what his scope is. And nobody's shutting this criminal down while he's robbing the people blind. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.